Blends our lines in, let the good times flow. Breathing in the moments, taking it slow. Thinkum dinkum, casting so free. Ain't about the catch, it's the journey you see. One fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Ooh,
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Let me make sure everything's running okay. It's not. Got audio now? Yes, we have. And we have audio. Mic. You hear me? Okay. Can hear me. Weird. Like sometimes my mic doesn't look like it's picking up some words. But working okay. I'm gonna start a room. Adults only today. US East Coast. Create a room. We'll call it Income's room. And we'll create it in Japan free. I don't know if anybody that's going to want to join. This year. Be my breed. I like catching the duck. Ew. So happen to have a minnow on there, Mike. I need bubbles, so go after her. Woohoo! think this. Oh, he's on the top. Now we'll just stuff. When something likes it and it's on the top, just pull it right past it. That likes it. Should turn red as you just. That Wahoo seemed to like. Maybe it likes. But this doesn't seem like a lot. Kind of cool. I wonder if this guy. Anybody else like metal? We'll use metal jig instead. Wonder if he likes. A lot of things do like EGI. I don't EGI. Could be another squid. Let's see when it jumps. If so, I want to test out because that's definitely green on AGIA. That's regular squid. Regular sedan. Definitely a squid. Hey, how are you?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
How's it going?
It's going. It's going.
Yeah.
Streaming today, yeah. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, I'm good, good. Just frustrated. I mean, I love this game. I'm just frustrated.
Yeah, no, I
It's
think a lot of people do. You know, even though I stream, so like I have a lot of kids that join because I'm streaming. And even then it gets a little frustrating at times. I'm just like, okay, I'm done with kids for today. I need some adults. But luckily,
well,
like,
you know, and maybe it's me and I'm having bad luck, but it's like every time I create a room, I mean, probably 5 to 6 times out of 10, I, you know, even with my brother, because my brother's over in Arizona and I fish with him, and we'll create a room. And it's happened to him like 2 to 3 times in a row. You'll get people literally take their fishing pole and put it right in your face.
Oh, they do.
These kids.
Oh yeah, I had one the other day do it, and so like I asked him to stop, you know, because I was streaming. I asked him to stop. He was fine after that, acted just fine or whatever. Then another came in, and I think the other kid didn't really. A lot of times they try to get your attention because maybe their mic isn't working or something. That's when I noticed that they do. And so I'm like, hey, please don't put your rod in people's face. It's very rude. But the other guy that I had already told him had been like acting fine because the one guy was on my right side and he was on my left side. So I looked over and I told the guy on my right side who was new, who I hadn't told before, that, you know, please don't do that. The guy on my left side sneaks over and like does it behind my face. And I'm like, okay, that's just being an asshole. That's just
Well, then I had another one that was even worse. So this kid, he could hear me,
uh-huh.
and I told him, and he was shoving his pole constantly in my face, and I was like, dude, stop
Oh
it,
yeah.
all right? And so he responded. He was like, and he started cussing me out, and I was like, all right, you got to go.
Yeah,
So I
I don't
booted
even
him,
wait. I'm
and
just like gone.
and well, I abandoned him,
Uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh,
And then 2 minutes later,
uh-huh.
his friend shows up, another kid, just to cuss me out.
I've heard that.
I
So
was like,
I've
dude,
actually heard that happen. I've heard that happen to
because they
people.
got a lot of little friends too, and
Yeah.
he went on there and probably said, "Oh yeah, this guy was a real asshole. He kicked me off." Da, da, da. So then after that, I had to just literally close the room
Uh-huh.
because I'm like, I'm not gonna have every one of his friends come in here and just keep cussing me out. I said, "You're taking the joy out of my fishing."
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm to the point that I try to find just adults
Yep.
and friend them, and if they're on, we join and fish together. But
That's.
man,
I think at
just
some
having
point.
an open room.
I think at some point adults started to have like. I think the code was like 8888 or something like that, and they started creating like rooms. Since other adults knew the code, they'd put like adult room or
Yeah.
something like that, and have it locked. And the code was always 8888 or something like that.
Yeah, it would be cool to be able to come up with a code
Uh-huh.
for adults and it not be so known
Uh-huh.
that the kids don't know that code and adults can actually fish with other adults.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would be
I mean,
done.
you just have to pass
I
it.
don't know.
In order to do it, you'd have to pass it word of mouth, and eventually the kids are going to
Yeah.
find out. But
Yeah.
they would do it. But that's I don't know. I don't know how the developers.
I don't
would
know
do
how
it.
to get around all that.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm trying to build up more friends of adults. That way I can always find a game with adults.
For sure. Feel free to join my room anytime. Like, I always prefer to have adults in my room as opposed to kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't.
I
mind
mean,
it.
I
don't-
love
The
this
kids that
game.
usually
It
fish
just
with me on stream are pretty good. In
Yeah.
fact, they're actually they're some really good ones. So I do like fishing with actually. There are some.
I met
annoying
this
ones,
woman
and-
yesterday that was from, well, I don't know if you know Shy. Her name goes by Shy something. She's always on here.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, she has a friend. Me and her became friends, and we were fishing. Her and her husband fish actually, and she had her other friend that was from England, and this woman from England, really nice lady too, had met a kid fishing, and she says, "Oh, I fished with him a couple times. He's a great kid."
Uh-huh.
So they asked her, "Can he, or will you allow him to join?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." As soon as the kid, she said it was like a switch turned. She said, "I fished with him a couple times. He was really nice." And all of a sudden he just turned to a brat. And she
I
said,
mean,
"Don't invite
it
any more
happens.
kids."
There are times that there's like I can think of one kid in particular who he was really nice, really great to fish with, but after a while, it just maybe he got bored or something, but he
Yeah.
just started to yeah, I mean he wasn't even really doing anything bad, but like he started to lay down and he started to like not fish, right? To just like just
Right.
be there like going and I'm like, okay, you are like, you need to get out of here. Sorry, bud. Like,
Yeah, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just having bad luck. I don't know. But out of 10 kids, probably 6 or 7 has just been horrible. It might be I'm having bad luck.
could be. I
mean,
don't know. Like, I don't really have too many. Well, I do have some, but I don't think it's that many that are bad. But some of them, if I'm just regular fishing, especially if I list in US West and I'm on a free map, they'll be bagged.
Yeah.
like.
So I had a question for you, and you probably know. So when you create a group, if you kick them out, they could come back, right? But if you ban them, they can never join any of your groups.
No, no.
Is that how it works?
The ban only works for that room. Right. So if you quit and start another room, the ban is no longer. It only works for that room for that time. So say for example, a kid were to come in here right now and I ban him.
Yeah.
And then I leave, so it becomes your room. The ban is no longer in effect.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same room, it's considered a new room since you're now the host. And when I create a new room from then on, that kid can still join my room. So the ban's only in effect for that room for that while that person is still the host.
I wonder if the creators would actually be open for when you hit the ban button, they can no longer go to any of your rooms. It's just like a permanent ban.
Yeah, they might.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah, I know they've dealt with this issue for a long time, and I don't know that because you know Mr. Bandito. Have you ever met him?
I don't think so. No.
He's a guy that fishes a lot, and his name is Mr. He actually used to have a different name, and he had very similar problems where you know kids were always joining, and so he got the kids mad enough at him. I think he told one something that was not. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't compared to what some of these kids say. I think he said something, and he got reported to Facebook, or maybe it's to either Meta or to somebody. So Meta came back and said that his name, because at the time it was Mr. Fish Butt, his name was offensive and he needed to change his name. So somebody suggested Bandito to him because he bans all the kids all the time. So he went with Mr. Bandito, and I ended up making a little video about him, about how he bans kids and the kids all mean and stuff like that. You know.
Well, the worst incident I had, and this was horrible, and it made me stop fishing for a couple days because it really bothered me. I joined this room, and there was 3 kids in this room, and they weren't saying anything to me, and I wasn't there very long, about 5 minutes or so. But there was this poor kid, and he was probably about 10 years old. He spoke no English. And this other kid, probably about 10 to 12 years old as well, kept trying to show him, you know, American words, and kept saying, a great word. Keep saying, nigger is a great word.
Oh God.
Nigger.
Oh God.
So this kid kept repeating that, and I didn't speak the language, but I was trying to tell the kid, no, that's not appropriate.
Right.
You don't want to ever say that to anybody.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh man.
But that was one of the worst, and it made me sick to my stomach because I'm not racist. I have Hispanic friends, I have black friends. I'm not racist at all.
For sure.
So
For sure.
it bothered me to my core.
Yeah, that
where
would bother
I
me
stopped
too.
fishing literally for 2 to 3 days because I couldn't get over it. You could be this bad teaching some kid that speaks no English how to say words that will get you killed in real life.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. I mean, I've had, you know, like when I've had friends when I was a kid, I think about it, like they would try to teach me. I grew up in New Mexico, so there were a lot of Hispanic kids and stuff, but they would try to teach you words.
What part of New Mexico?
Well, mostly in Albuquerque and then up in Farmington area.
Do you know a guy named, I don't know how old you are, but I had a friend that he's lived his whole life in Albuquerque, New Mexico. His name was John R.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
I know it's probably a big city.
Yeah,
so you probably...
it's, I don't know how big it is now. And I lived there like through middle school, I think, and high school I went up to like another part of Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't really know.
I visited Albuquerque
Albuquerque
one time. That's a nice little city.
What is it?
I visited Albuquerque like one time many years ago. For the most part, it was a nice city. Serious drug problems there, though.
Yeah, big time, big time.
It's horrible.
Yeah, a lot of drug problems, a lot of.
Where are you from?
Now I live in Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm in Washington State.
Okay. Like the eastern part or the western
No,
part?
West Coast.
West Coast. Okay. Nice.
Very top up by Canada.
Oh, really? Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, California, Oregon, Washington State's the very top.
Yep. I just didn't know if you were like I fished with somebody else who's in like Spokane, something like that.
Oh,
She is,
Spokane? Yeah, that's about 2 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours from me. Yeah, that's right on the Idaho border.
Yeah, she's really nice.
It's a beautiful area. Where are we at anyway?
This is Japan. Just one of the free maps.
Okay, I just joined the map. I didn't even know where we were.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, man, I'm coming to fish with him.
for sure. Yeah, it's just I just created a free map. I didn't know if you had any USCs or anything, so just joined
Yeah,
the
I
free
have
map.
I have the West Coast and the East Coast.
Okay. Yeah, this is Japan free. I forget which map it is. The map number 4? 4. Map number 4. Oshima Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Have you caught all the fish?
What do you think about that new room they made?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like that one, and I like the other free one that they had kind of recently. Gosh, what was the name of that one? Forget the name of it, but the one it has it's nighttime and it has the campfire behind you. You into that one?
Oh yeah.
I really
Yeah.
like that one. That one for like just like the atmosphere is one of my favorites for that. Just the
Really?
yeah,
Okay. I'll need to try that one.
oh, you have
I'm
one
really
there?
digging I don't think so. I'm actually pretty digging and I know you probably fished it, but the Hudson River.
Oh, the Hudson
for-
River, yeah.
for the
I like that a lot. I mean, for
Oh, I go
points-
after
for
the
points wise.
Yeah, for sturgeon,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The Atlantic sturgeon.
big money on
Big
sturgeon.
money, yeah.
And they're easy to find too. I was like almost every fish I was catching was a
Yeah.
sturgeon.
For sure,
So it builds up the money.
it does.
That's how I got the submarine.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I've been fishing for like 4 months or whatever, but I did 1 month where I made top 10 on the leaderboard, but I ended up fishing so much that month that like I'm good on money. I'm set on money wise for a while and still.
Oh yeah, you got to be probably filthy rich right now.
I mean, I just hit 5 million. So
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
bought
I think I'm a
everything.
little over 100,000 or something.
I mean, 100,000 is plenty.
And
You don't.
Yeah, and I mean I got most of the rods that I need, and then I did my the lodge for the sea part. I did all the furniture.
Oh yeah.
All those little things that you can get. The only thing I'm doing now is trying to save up to buy those shells to get the fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks are nice. I really don't use them a lot anymore, but because they're kind of expensive.
Well, you probably have most of the good fish already.
Yeah. Do you need?
I'm
any
still
fish
missing
here?
a lot of fish. Huh?
Do you need any fish in this map?
Oh,
Oh.
probably. Yeah, I probably do.
I mean, we can go wherever you want.
I've never
I just
been to-
created this room because it was a free room, and a lot of the kids don't really. I mean, sometimes they'll join Japan, but a lot of times they're going to join Korea and the United States.
Yeah.
If we were to create a U.S. free map in like Kanea Point or whatever, like our room would be full of kids. It really
Oh,
would
yeah?
be. So,
So I'm after hearing what you're saying about it, and it makes sense. If
Yeah.
I start creating rooms in like the East Coast or something, most likely
Right.
I probably wouldn't get
and then
as many kids.
you wouldn't get as many kids. You'll get adults to join, and a lot of times, like even with kids and stuff, if they join, if you're in a freshwater map, they want to fish saltwater most of the time because most of the time they want to go catch. So if you're in a freshwater map, that's a good trick too to like get them out.
Now that you say that, you're exactly right, because most of the time I've had these problems fishing the sea.
Yep.
You know, and the first thing that comes out of their mouth after you just said that is,
Can we go fishing?
they're
Yep,
after sharks.
they're after sharks. They say, can we go to the saltwater map? So what I tell them, if I create a freshwater map, I'll kind of make them leave on their own. If I'm fishing freshwater, they'll come in and say, hey, can we go to saltwater? And I'm like, yeah, you're welcome to go. Here's the trick. When you're looking at the list of rooms, if the room is listed and it's colored blue, that means they're fishing in saltwater. If it's green, that means they're fishing in freshwater.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I had no idea. If it's gray, it means they're in their lodge. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And so
Oh,
when you tell
I
them
did
that,
not
they're
know
like,
that.
oh, let me go find the thing. And then you don't even have to kick them.
You know, I've actually had this bug issue with this game, and I've reached out to the creators a couple times, and it's never been fixed. I ended up buying the East Coast map. Now, I can join a group in the East Coast, but I cannot create a group in the East Coast. What I have to do is I have to create a room in the West Coast, and once I create a room in the West Coast, I can change it over.
Wow. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I would definitely contact.
Yeah, and then I talked to another person, and they just recently purchased it, like within a month or less, and they're having the same issues too.
Huh.
And I reached out to them. I've sent a couple messages, and they give me, you know, scenarios of how to do it. And one just gave me that idea. Well, start out in the West Coast, just move your joystick over and go to the East. And I'm like, yeah, it works, but why is that?
Hey, Gorilla.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. Oh, he left pretty fast.
Oh, he didn't leave. He was a kid.
Oh, he didn't?
Yeah, he was a kid, so I just put him.
Oh, was he? I didn't even really hear him talk too much.
I mean, yeah, definitely sounded. I mean, he didn't sound like an adult. I mean, I just kicked him. I didn't ban him yet. We'll see if he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't get a reason. I'm just like, hey.
Well, and I think you probably get a lot of kids joining yours because of your name, and you do YouTube videos, and they're like, "Oh, he's famous. I want to fish with him."
Famous.
You probably get more problems than I do.
Well, sometimes, but you know, a lot of times, like I have a lot of the same people join, and so
Yeah.
for that reason, like especially if I'm streaming, and you know, like this one I put adults only, so the kids probably don't join because the kids that I usually fish with are pretty respectful. They're really nice, and you know. 'cause
Yeah,
if
I
they're
don't
not,
mind
then
if they're respectful.
I'll boot them right away, and just ban
I
them.
don't mind if they're respectful. I'm not saying that all kids are like that, but I'm just having bad luck with them right now.
Yeah. And to be honest, like I haven't had, like I've heard horror stories from people, like people coming in and cussing them out and sending friends in to cuss people out and stuff. And
Yeah,
thank goodness,
like
that
it
has
happened
not
to
been
me.
my experience. So I was told, you know, like when I first started streaming and stuff, that I should put a delay in because people will come in and start saying, you know, the N-word and this and that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, first of all, I don't really care if I get you know, to be a YouTube partner or whatever. That's not my goal, and never was my goal.
Right.
Frankly, I'd almost kind of rather not be. But secondly, like I'll just be quick with the delete button and just get rid of them. But I haven't had the problem, thank goodness, so far. So I just haven't had that problem.
Yeah, I had that one scenario that was pretty bad. The other one that was frustrating is my brother's been fishing as long as me. He hasn't been fishing, but we've been fishing, what, a couple months, I think. And I don't get to spend a lot of time with him as it is. So, you know, the last one, you know, yeah, that kid put the fish pole in his face, and it just happened to be, I think we were in Hawaii or somewhere, and my brother had a great white shark on.
Oh yeah.
And he lost it. And to this day, I've never even caught a great white. I never can get them.
Oh, you haven't?
And my brother hasn't either, but he was close to getting them. He was like probably about 15, 20 feet from the boat when this kid was just like swinging his pole in his face. And that really pissed me off.
I need to go great white fishing there.
Dude, I've tried everything. I cannot get them.
Well,
I don't know
there's
what
one
it
map
is.
in Europe that the only shark on there is a great white. So
Oh,
you
really?
get a shark. Now, it's like we spent about an hour in the room earlier. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Before anybody started catching great whites, but once they started coming, it seemed like. So, I mean, we can head over there. If you
Yeah,
want.
I mean, I've caught the weird nose shark, and I've caught the leopard shark thing, but great white, can't get them.
Hello.
I caught
Hello?
a great white.
Hello. You,
I got a great white.
you did.
Yeah,
We can
level
head over
9
there.
here.
Hang on, just find the map.
I'm just trying to get to level 20 in here because it's the only map I'm missing for level 20.
Which one?
Japan free, and I don't even own Japan Part 1 or 2, so that's what.
So in this map, the good fish to catch is the red porgy, which is middle of the first page. Like shiner.
Let
and
me look at
crawfish.
that.
And that fish, sharks tend to.
Are you talking about the red?
Yeah, the red.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm only on level 17 on here.
Okay.
I'm level.
This should be the same as.
Okay,
South
with a
Korea.
shiner.
Yeah, shiner or crawfish. And it'll be on the bottom. Medium-sized
On the
fish.
bottom?
Yeah, medium-sized fish on the bottom.
All right.
Shiner crawfish.
It's easier to fish on expert. It will give you triple the XP.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have the Japan Part 1?
Yes.
Oh. How about Part 2?
Yes.
You have every DLC?
I do.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Starting to get a little annoying.
Yeah,
mind
that's
the
the
first
other
few-
issue. Sometimes they're nice, but they just talk too much.
Exactly. Listen, I don't mind talking, but I knew which question was coming soon because he was going to come here. He was trying to level up in Japan.
He's trying to get you to go somewhere. It was coming.
Yes, it was.
So we're in Europe right now?
Yeah, this is Europe Volume 2 DLC. This is Saint-Tropez, France.
This is not a free one, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a free map.
All right. Well, thanks for taking me here.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. So this follows, the reason you're level 17 is the fishing license from Korea works in Europe as well. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so you're in the same level that you would be fishing in Korea.
All right.
Yeah, we
No,
can
I'm
change
still
maps
trying to
if you
figure
want.
all
I
this
just
out.
brought you here. Like if you want to catch a great white shark, this is a great place to do it because the only shark in this map is the great white shark.
Hey, you were dead right. Look what I caught.
Yep.
I got it. No, it don't matter to me. I just enjoy fishing. It doesn't matter where it's
I mean,
at.
if you want to go somewhere else, let me know. I'm really open. I have all the DLCs. I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
If you have any place that you prefer to go, then we can go.
No. I just want to hang out and fish.
Sounds good to me. Let's try and get some great whites then.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I just like it because
I tried all the tricks they've told me, and I still can't catch it.
if you get a shark here, it'll be a great one. Now, they're tough to bring in, obviously. But they always are.
I seen the one guy's fishing tank the other day, man. He had all great whites in there. I was like, dude, that's crazy. I can't even get one. He had a full 50.
I don't know how many great whites I've caught. I don't think it's 50 yet.
His whole I don't know if his whole tank was full, but
Yeah.
that's all he had in there.
I don't do a lot of shark fishing. Like, well, I do on Saturday. So on Saturday night, so it's shark fishing Saturday night. So, but a lot of times I don't even end up fishing for sharks. We just end up going somewhere. The people, especially the kids, they get like bored easily. End up switching mats a lot.
So how's your YouTube videos doing? Are you getting a lot of followers?
Yeah, I mean, so far, yeah, I think I have a little over 200, and
it's pretty
the
good.
lady I fished with from Spokane, she was follower number 2, I think. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I just started in like December, so I hadn't put up any videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been on here a couple times, and I've seen you on there, and I've invited you, but you were probably streaming or
No,
something.
well, I don't see like I'm putting myself on Do Not Disturb, so like I've seen your thing where you invite me. Because if I don't, the kids they call you all the time. And
do they?
Yeah, and it comes up like on my screen, and it's like, and I can't get rid of it. I have to like hit the Oculus button to try and get rid of it. They call me all the time.
Oh,
so I have to put myself
I didn't know
on Do Not
that.
Disturb. And then a lot of times, like sometimes my headset, because I connect it to like my computer and stuff, so it'll turn on my headset even when I'm not around, and it seems like I'm online.
Oh,
or something. Yeah, so
yeah,
I have that problem too. So. If I don't,
because I've known, because we're friends on there, so I see when you're on there all the time, and I was like, dang, he fishes a lot.
I do fish quite a bit, yeah.
But I was like, man, I can't catch up with him.
I do fish a lot. And feel free to join my rooms anytime. You know, like.
All right, I appreciate it. Do you ever put a code in?
No, I usually just put.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I created a code room one time just to try it, but nobody would know the code, so I don't know what code I would use.
Hey, do you know Lester?
Not off the top of my head. I might have fished with him.
He fishes quite a bit. I think his name, his game name is L Lives or something something L.
Okay, yeah, L Lives. Yes, I have fished with him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I fish with him a lot. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a nice guy. I've fished with him several times.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think he owns like a company down there where he was trying to do something with Facebook, if I remember.
No,
maybe that's somebody else.
He's a psychologist.
Psychologist, interesting.
I think he works for like a psychologist as like a retirement home or something. I think.
Okay. Interesting. That's I was obviously thinking of somebody else. That's cool though. I definitely.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's on here a lot.
Yeah, he is. I do see his rooms quite a bit.
He's one of the ones that wear the cowboy hat.
Yeah, I wish I had a cowboy hat. I don't have one.
I don't have one either.
I saw somebody who had one on yesterday. And I want a cowboy hat. They have like a different kind of cowboy hat, but I don't really like it too much.
Oh, the other girl I was telling you about, her name is Shy Baby. She's really nice too.
Okay. I don't know that I have fished with her. I don't recognize the name. That one, I know Elle Lives.
She's the one that was telling me it was funny. Her and her husband fished together. Right now she's chasing the freshwater board, and he's chasing the ocean fishing board. And she told me. Well, they both did. I was fishing with both of them, and he says, man, I'm glad she learned how to switched it over to one-hand fishing because she didn't know she could at first. And he says, because I can actually sleep at night. And I was like, sleep at night? He goes, Yeah, she lays in bed next to me and fishes in the bed while he's sleeping. And he said it keeps waking me up because she's using her other hand to reel.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, I'm so glad that she finally found one hand fishing.
That's so funny.
I was like, seriously? You lay in bed and fish?
If I
She
laid
goes,
in
oh
bed
yeah,
and
all the
fished, I would
time.
be asleep. I would be dead asleep in about 5 minutes.
It was the funniest thing. I've never heard that
I sit
before.
at my desk and fish. Because, well, obviously I stream, so I
Yeah,
sit at my desk and fish.
it was pretty funny.
Sometimes if I'm not streaming, I'll sit on the couch or something. I don't like to do
But
that
I was
too
telling
much 'cause
Lester about it, and you know what he told me? He goes, well, there's another girl that I fish with, and he goes, this is the weirdest thing. He goes, she has, you know how you create your bedroom and all that stuff at your lodge? He says that she puts herself by that bed and lays in her own bed and looks at her fish tank. Just before she goes to bed, she just sits there and stares at her fish tank.
One of the kids told me that one time that he had fallen asleep like in the bed there, like woken up, and he was like he laid down on his bed, and it was laying down on the bed in the saltwater tank room, and when he woke up, he was like, I didn't know where I was, because he fell asleep with the headset on.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
He's like, it was so weird waking up.
I bet that'd be a trip.
Yep.
I told my wife about that, and she goes, you better not put no headset on in bed.
Exactly. Well, my headset has like a little knob in the back, so it'd probably feel pretty weird down with it on the pillow.
I got that one with the extra battery in the back, so I don't know how comfortable. That wouldn't be very comfortable.
Yeah, this one's not even comfortable like on a plane or something. Like if you're trying to put it back in, has that big bulb in the back.
Do you travel with it?
Oh, it's the best thing to use on the plane. Oh, that's why I bought it.
Really?
Oh yeah, amazing on the plane. Now,
I had no idea.
You can't play a game on a plane, but like you can set up and like watch movies, and you get the whole big screen in front of you. And I use headphones. So I just connect it to like wireless headphones, like my I don't have AirPods, but like the AirPod things, you know, this whatever they are.
Oh, that's
Bluetooth
interesting.
And like seriously, like I flew to New York and back, and I've flown a lot of places. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing for travel. It really is.
Really?
Yeah, just download.
And how's the picture quality watching a show?
Well, so download it to your headset before you go. So like the Amazon app and the YouTube app and stuff like that, most of the apps will let you download so that you can watch them offline. And so because
Can you do like Netflix, stuff like that too?
if they have the Netflix app at the time, I don't know if they had the Netflix app or not. I just went to the Amazon Prime and I downloaded movies on that and watched them. You could also connect to the airplane Wi-Fi and watch their movies on here because they stream.
Wow.
You know, just like you would watch on the
That's
tablet or something
interesting.
like that. And so I watched that too, and it just plays in here, and you have like a huge screen in front of you that you could just sit and like, you know, all the rest of the people disappear. Like I didn't even notice when they were coming by for drinks or anything. They just left me alone. Yeah.
People probably look at you crazy though, don't they?
Oh, I mean, but it was awesome because I was zoned out. Like I could have been in a place like here because I know you can fish in offline mode. So I would have just, if I would have had this game, I would have just fished in offline mode. And like as long as you're playing one-handed, you know, you kind of keep your hands to yourself. I would have just done that.
Yeah, unless you get a shark and you got to do your swipes to the side, you might knock somebody.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, if you could do it like that, but like, yeah, you'd have to be careful with that.
Knock some old lady sitting next to you.
For sure.
Oh, we got somebody joining.
Hello.
Oh,
Long
hi
time no
there.
see. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
Well, work is kinda crazy. so I can't play multiplayer.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, work has been like going crazy for me too. I've been very busy since the first of the year.
Oh.
Things have picked up.
My work is
Yeah.
slow right now.
Which was expected. I work for a company doing their AI stuff, and I knew starting at the beginning of the year that things were gonna. We had a lot of projects just waiting for funding to start at the first of the year, so
Yeah.
things have really picked up. You know, everybody got their.
Well, I
I
own
work
my own
for-
company.
Yep.
I own my own company, but we're pretty much seasonal. So right now it's our slow time.
Oh, cool. Good for you.
Yeah, I own a carpet cleaning and carpet repair company.
So,
okay.
so I wouldn't think that that's seasonal. When do people have a lot of that done? Like fall?
Well, see, our winters we get snow and stuff. It wasn't that bad this year, but we also get freezing temperatures below 30. You know, they'll be down to like 18, 20 degrees or less. And so the slow time for us, and it's pretty much nationwide, carpet cleaners talk about it everywhere. So up to Christmas time, it's pretty busy.
Yeah.
And then after Christmas until about the first week of March, it's pretty much dead nationwide. I mean, people are still working a little bit, but it's real slow. And I think it's due to, you know, they spend all the money on Christmas, New Year's, and, you know, just bad weather. People don't want to track mud and everything else on their carpets, so.
Yeah, that's true. And I would assume before Christmas, we're getting ready to have people over. So when you get this carpet cleaned before.
Oh, yeah. I get a lot of business just before Christmas because, you know, family coming in from out of town or whatever. But after Christmas until about the first week of March, it's dead.
Now, I watched somebody that makes like YouTube videos of where he takes like area rugs or whatever and cleans those, and it is absolutely amazing how much nastiness comes out of some of those areas.
Oh, yeah. I do those all the time.
Yeah. And he's got a huge following.
Yeah. And I'm also, there's only probably about 20 to 25 certified carpet dyers and rug dyers. And I'm one of those as well. So, so I do a lot of the videos of restoring high-end rugs and stuff like that too.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. What's your channel? Like I have like
Yeah.
I love to watch those kind of videos.
Oh yeah.
What did you say the name of your channel?
Well, I should send you some of them sometime.
Do you put them on YouTube or are they just like?
Nah, they're usually on my Facebook or
Facebook.
something, but I could shoot them to you.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, for sure. I thought they were on
Yeah.
YouTube. I'd check them out there. Watch a lot of YouTube.
No.
Things are hard to catch.
Yep. That's my
Oh,
11th.
Nice catch.
I only have 11 of this.
I've only got 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
3 of them, I think.
Oh, God.
Hello, Shadow Spark.
Hello.
Hi, Shadow.
Hello.
Yeah, I work for the University of South Florida, and we have a lot of changes recently. And
Oh, yeah?
all the, yeah, it's just crazy for me.
What do you do?
I work for the housing and residential education. I'm the fiscal and business analyst.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I do purchase orders and invoicing and all that stuff. It's just crazy lately.
Oh, man.
And so I still compete for the multiplayer, although sometimes I would say I won't do it next month.
Well, I haven't done
Right.
it since the last time I did it was December. And, I've just been too busy.
I wake up early in the morning. Yeah, so I wake up early in the morning and I can't do multiplayer because my husband is still sleeping. So
Right.
and then then we go to work. I take my headset with me. I play during my lunch break, and like it's just an hour. It's like no point of going into multiplayer and I'll be talking. My coworkers like, who is she talking to?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. Like, and then when we come home, I can play like maybe from 7 to 9. My
Yeah.
husband's watching TV beside me. It's like no point of multiplayer. I can only do multiplayer on weekends.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm just playing on the map. I really don't have any uh, plans of competing
Or you
this
can do
month.
multiplayer and just never talk.
Well, I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
You
But
know,
but
people.
if you find some friends that are okay with that, you could still do it without ever
Yeah,
really saying anything.
yeah. I just go into rooms and I got banned one time because my microphone was really not working that time. So I can
Oh,
see them talking.
Uh-huh.
I see their names light up, but I can't
yeah,
hear them.
yeah.
So I think the couple think that, oh, she's rude. They kick me out.
Oh yeah.
I've
You
gotten
know, when I
banned from
first
so many
started this
rooms.
game, I had no idea about the avatar thing.
Uh-huh.
And about every room I got in, all of a sudden I was getting kicked out. I had no idea why.
Oh, yeah.
Come to
It
find out, it was
glitches.
because of my avatar. They say it
It
glitches.
does. It
Mm-hmm.
does. And it's the worst when
But
you're fishing and you
instead of
have a shark
saying
on
something
and
to
somebody
somebody,
comes in, you'll
I mean,
lose
at
the
least
fish.
at the end, the one guy told
Yep.
me, hey, before you get kicked off of another group, you might want to change your avatar. And I would have done it immediately, but nobody says anything. They just kick you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why they make the meta avatar an option. Maybe they have to. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
with
don't know.
Meta, so.
Hey, Thinkum, are we still filling out
No,
the wells?
no. I have plenty
No?
of data. Yeah, I
Okay.
should have.
Okay.
I'll go turn that thing off. But thank you for all the data because it was really good.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do another one for tomorrow when they announce the new fish. If you want to help with that, because
Okay.
I could always
Okay.
use all the help I can get.
Okie
They're
dokie.
bringing in
It
our
was
new
really
fish tomorrow?
easy, so.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to make it really easy, and so I don't think that the username is something that really is factoring in. So I'm probably going to remove that one, so you don't have to fill out your username.
Okay.
Because that was like the hardest
Okay.
part for me was
Y-
the username.
yeah.
Having to put
Yeah, a
everything.
long username.
Yeah. Well, so and if I do have it, you don't have to put anything. Just put something unique for you. So like Shadow Spark, you could just put SS or something like that. So that
Okay.
the only reason is like if I group by like user in the future, if I start like looking at if the one thing that I noticed is the fish are they're definitely on a logarithmic graph, the size wise, except it's what they call right bias, which means that the game is artificially using some logic to give you big ones, to give you large fish at certain times. And I'd love to figure out what it does.
Oh, so put
I don't
the
know if
time
it's just an
in?
account, right? So if every 30, 40, 50 fish, some people have said that they think that it's 50 fish. I haven't figured, the data hasn't shown that yet.
I don't
But,
think so.
It could be, it's every once in a while, there's something that triggers, and the game will give you a fish that's close to, if not, that's close to what the max is. It's probably not going to go over whatever the max is for the fish, but basically there's an artificial, too many. If you follow the graph itself, the logarithmic graph, you wouldn't get as many large fish as you do. There's something artificially giving you larger fish every once in a while. That is basically what it's saying.
So maybe we should track the times we're fishing?
Somebody said that too, is to track the times. It would be harder though. I guess, I get a timestamp every time you put it into it. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah, if everybody's putting in their fish in real time, that would be close, and that would be something that we could act. But I haven't collected enough data. It's going to require a lot more data for tracking times and stuff like that. I thought about putting together like a data group and just starting to collect a bunch. I don't
Well,
know.
I couldn't believe that where you came up with where the biggest one was, because that was where I caught all the small ones.
Well, see, that's the thing is that one actually had the smallest and the biggest, and so
Yeah.
it's strange, and that seems to be the case. Like when I checked it for the yellowfin puffer, I just did it myself, but I
Yeah.
fished the different maps for the yellowfin puffer, and what I found, I tried 3 different maps there. One map had the largest fish and the smallest fish, but not a lot in between. Another map was really consistent in the middle, and the other map was not quite as large and not quite as small, but it had a bigger range. So yeah, it seems to be that the maps do play some sort of factor. So yeah.
Well, I'll look to see if you have any more research.
Yeah, I'll put some stuff up.
Posts.
It'll be tomorrow, I'm sure, because you know, they'll have the new fish, and so yeah, I'll probably put up this video about I don't know what the fish is going to be for tomorrow. You know, whatever maps it's on, I'll probably just go catch and see. Hey, here's the map that looks like it'll give you the biggest ones. Or see what the
I'll be
data says.
traveling tomorrow, so I won't be on a whole lot.
no worries.
And depending on, we're fixing to get a bad storm, so hopefully I won't get wiped off the face of the map by a tornado.
What part of
Where are you at?
Oh well, stay safe, Shadow.
I'm in Tennessee. Well, no, I'm in Georgia, the Georgia-Tennessee border, but we're like
Oh, okay.
expecting bad weather.
Oh, you
All
know
the
what?
Really?
tornado shelters are open.
My wife said something like that. Like,
Oh man.
so I know some people that are near there, like the North Carolina-Georgia border, near Murphy.
Yeah.
Near Murphy.
Well, that's where I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, Murphy, okay.
I'm going to
boy.
Murphy
Oh,
tomorrow.
nice. Okay.
We're going to be staying at the casino.
Oh, nice.
Well, I pray for safe travels for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've got my my YouTube open and I'm hearing myself in stereo.
Oh. He was just telling me
This-
about
the
how he
stream is
travels with
open.
his headset on.
I did too. I was listening to him. I was listening to the YouTube
Uh-huh.
feed,
Yeah.
and I take mine to the airport, but I don't ever use it on the plane. I just use it in the airport.
Oh, the plane is one of the best places, I think, to use it, because, like, I just don't like flying. I don't like being on a plane.
I
It
agree.
just kind of blocks everything else out, and I don't have to listen. You know, I got a nudge from the
As
guy
long as
next
you
to
ain't
me one
fishing
time
and
on the-
knocking somebody out with swipes.
Yeah. But like I said, I just watch movies, so I just kind of sit there. And the nice part
Yeah.
is, like, the lights were on in the plane, so like I could use my hands to like control things instead of having to pick up the controller.
Yeah.
Oh, instead of the
Yeah.
controller.
And so.
I
but
know. I
did
heard him
have-
say, "Well, don't people look at you weird?" I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
you can't
You
see
can't
them, so
see
it don't
'em,
matter."
exactly.
It don't matter, right? Yeah, that's true. Good point. Yeah, good point.
And to be honest, like I was just watching the movie, and like before I knew it, like, you know, they said prepare for landing and stuff. I mean, with the headphones in, you can still hear some things. I
Yeah.
heard them
Yeah.
come over the
Well, I mean,
intercom
that-
saying, you know, like making our last whatever, and so at that point, I just packed it right back up. I put it right back in my backpack and
Yeah.
jumped off the plane.
Well, I'm glad you told me about that because I'm about to make a trip to Arizona to see my brother. So
Yeah. So
I may
wasn't
try
sure
watching
how
a
they were
movie
gonna,
on
like,
there.
if they were gonna flip out, like going through like TSA or anything.
TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them, they asked me to like take it out with kind of like a laptop and set it somewhere, but other
Yeah.
than that, they didn't care at all. That was one airport that's done that. I think that was in.
Yeah, I need to buy that travel case thing.
I didn't even put mine in a travel case. I just put it in my backpack.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a travel case since then because I didn't want to like bring it around and stuff. And
Yeah.
I have, yeah. Yeah, I just put it in my backpack and wrapped it in my
And I don't know how
towel
good
or
those
something.
travel cases are, especially with the extra battery on the back. I don't know if they fit in that case right or what. I haven't even looked at the cases yet.
Yeah, with my big head, with my so like I carried both headsets with me when I traveled. The soft one that it came with, and my
Yeah.
bigger one that is more comfortable.
Yeah.
And I ended up leaving the bigger one that's more comfortable on it, just because it kind of protected it in my backpack. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
because it
That's what
doesn't
I
fit in
did
the
too.
case with that, I have to put it in this top thing.
Oh,
But
makes sense.
in the most, I probably the next time I travel, I will put the soft one on, because it was, like I said, it has a big bump in the back, and so putting my head back against the airplane seat was not comfortable with that big knob on the
Yeah,
back.
this probably wouldn't be that comfortable then.
Yeah, so you know.
So think, how do you get internet in the plane?
So no, you have to play. Like I download movies to play them offline.
Ah, okay.
You can connect to a plane's Wi-Fi and stream their movies. So like it wouldn't be good.
Oh,
So, but this game you could play offline in offline mode if you wanted to just play this
yeah,
game.
but it won't. Your points
Yeah, your
won't
points
count.
won't count. No, and
Yeah.
I mean,
My luck,
this
I'd
game,
get
I
the
don't
Great
know.
White and I don't even get the points for it.
So this game, I don't know how much internet it actually uses. You could theoretically, pay for the Wi-Fi on the plane unless it's free, depending on what airline you use. And
Yeah.
it's not going to be fast enough to stream movies, but a game like this, it might
Right.
work. I don't know.
It
Probably
might.
not with voice and stuff. I don't think you can.
Probably not in multiplayer, no.
But you might be able to play single player.
Yeah, it might lag in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would.
But you might be able to play single player online.
You might.
Yeah, if you have the Wi-Fi. But it's just
When-
it's a matter of like the limitation of the bandwidth.
When it
I'd
used
be
to
more
be
worried
just
about
on the,
hitting somebody.
it
I
used to be on
barely
the
move my
Oculus Go.
hands. So.
I can play on offline, and I play it in the play. I did it in the plane, and yeah, well, I just move my wrist, so I don't actually really like
Yeah.
hurt
Yeah, I
anybody.
don't either.
Yeah, because with the Go before, you play offline, and then when you get online, you have internet connection. Your points will count. It will automatically load towards your online mode.
Yeah, I wish
But
they would.
They
still do
removed that
Yeah.
function.
Well, they did that. I think somebody told me that they removed it because people were playing all month offline, and then they'd come in right before the deadline and like turn it online and upload all these points and like just kill everybody that had been playing all month.
Oh man, that's dirty.
Oh yeah, I get hit with that because so I would play offline for a week, and I won't play online, so I won't see anybody's points. I will put my husband's headset on and check the points from his account. So I will see where I stand. and it was like, okay, I'm down to number 5, and like people are all the way up there. But I'm counting my points. I have it written down, so I know how many points I've accumulated. And then by next week, I'll play online. Boom, there's my 5,000 points.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I used to do that. And then that's when they start complaining that, oh no, we can't track people. It seems like, yeah, how did that happen? Like, she just showed up online and all of a sudden she's got 5,000 points. It's like,
Listen,
okay.
so when I do leaderboard,
We're hiding.
Listen, I compete against myself, and I say, how many points can I put up, right? I'm not like all these people. Like I heard somebody was telling me one time, they're watching when people are awake and when they're asleep, and they're doing this and that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe right at the end of the month, I'm gonna see if somebody's awake and online playing, so that I can keep whatever place. I'm not gonna let them creep up on me. But
Yeah.
really, like all month long, I'm just gonna go out there and do my best and put up as many points as I can. When I can't play
Yeah.
anymore, I'm not gonna play anymore. When I can play more and get more fish. And if So yeah, I don't really, when I did it, I didn't pay attention to anybody else. I just did whatever I could. And
Yeah, just play, do the best you can. So normally I just watch the person above me. So okay, so say I'm number 9 right now. So the Craig is like 27,000.
Right.
I am working on my 25,000.
right,
I'm 25,000 right now.
Right.
So okay, so my goal is to get to 26,000.
right. Well, I did do that. Right. I would look at who's in front of me, and they're at 27,000. So my goal is to be at 27,001. And then I go to sleep, and I know that when I come back online, he's going to be at 29,000,
Yeah.
and I'm at 27,001.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time,
You might be sleeping, he's
Yeah,
playing.
exactly. At the same time, I'm not like I need to play while he's asleep, you know, or something like that. I'm just like, hey, I'm putting on the most that I can when I can, knowing that hopefully he's doing the same. Hopefully these people are playing them. 'Cause that's the whole thing with competition. Like I want you to do your best. I'm going to do my best, and we'll see where we end up, right?
Yeah. It's just that.
I don't want any
It-
games.
Competing alone is already stressful. How much more watching other people
yeah.
game? Like, no.
I don't need to track anybody's schedule. No, like I said,
Do you
at the end
guys
of
have
the
all
month,
the fish in
I
here?
did see somebody that was like,
What's that?
what's that?
I'm just trying to find what this fish is.
Oh, which one?
Does anybody have all the
I
fish?
do.
Yeah, well, I caught all the fish in here.
I'm trying to find out what the page 2, the third fish on the top.
It must be
What that
the.
That's
It must be the.
that's the
It's an epic.
What was
That's,
the third fish on the
yeah,
top?
that's the John Dory.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the John Dory.
That's
That is an epic, and it's very rare to show up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's-
Okay.
and when you get it, you'll know it because it looks like somebody chewed it up and spat it back out. It is.
Oh, yeah?
It is.
Yes, the fins are so chewed up.
Oh,
So it looks like it has disease.
Yeah.
So it's a really rare fish, huh?
Yes. Very.
It's
It does not
very
show up
rare
very
to show
often.
up on the board.
Huh.
See, I've been here for what? How many minutes now? And you've seen James. I've only caught one.
I haven't caught any, and I've fished this map a
It's-
lot, and I think I've caught a total of 2 or 3 of them. Total.
Huh.
Now I'm not always
That's
going for
interesting.
that fish necessarily, but I'm usually
Yeah,
going after
me
stuff
neither.
that likes crawfish, so I should have more than 2. That's
Yeah, it's very rare to show up.
that is. It's almost like the wreckfish was in France too,
Yes,
where it's just very
in
very
France
rare.
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
It took me a
And the
long time to
Atlantic
get a wreckfish.
cod in 4. When the game first came out, it seems like everybody's crying. I don't think that fish is even there.
But now,
Well, I don't
caught
even think
it.
I could catch it right now anyway. I'm not level 20 on this map.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, I think I'm fixing to go back into fresh water and catch me some Wells catfish.
oh, you know what? I need to.
Or
I need to put my
go to the
50
Hudson River and
today.
go for the sturgeon.
I haven't put my 50 fish in yet. Or I mean 30 fish.
Of the 30,
30
you
fish,
mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said 50.
50, that's a lot.
30 fish.
Well, I'm trying to stay on the. I'm number 2 on the freshwater. I'm trying to keep my place. I don't know if I will since I'm going out of town.
Oh, you got to go get them sturgeon.
Oh yeah. That's where I've seen your
That's
name,
at the
Shadow.
Hudson. That's
You're
at the
number 2 on
Hudson.
the freshwater.
And what
Yeah.
I use, and it works like every time.
Uh-huh.
I caught so many of them. I'll go to that blue jig and
Okay.
keep and drag the bottom and look for just the you know how they have the bubbles, but looking for the bubbles that only have 3 or 4. It seems
Uh-huh.
to be what it is, and then I put it right on top of it and just jig the bottom. And I think out of 10 fish, it's usually I usually get about 5 to 6 out of 10.
At the
And those
Hudson
sturgeon
River?
are worth a lot of money.
The sturgeon.
How many? How
Yeah.
many points are they?
I think they're 20 points each.
Uh,
or maybe they're not.
I
Quite
think
that
they're about 6,000.
much. No, season points is what she's talking about. The best.
Oh,
think
I don't
it's
know.
Best for season
16.
points is definitely the Wells catfish. Wells catfish and ponytail chum.
The Wells is 20, yeah.
Because
That's how I did mine last month.
I know. Yeah, I need to. Sometimes I just get bored with them and want to go find something else. So I was looking for others that were high point.
let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what the sturgeon is, but it's really easy to get in. You can catch them one after another.
You won't make as many points, but you'll come close. I was getting about 300 to 400 points an hour in Niagara Falls, catching
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the regular sturgeon there, because you catch the regular sturgeon. So I used to fish with, what was it? I think I was fishing minnow on the bottom, or you can fish shiner on the bottom.
Metal jig.
Shiner on the bottom.
A shiner.
And you're catching a bunch of, the sturgeon, but then you'll get the unique sometimes, and then you get the paddlefish
Yeah.
sometimes, and you get the other, chub sometimes as well.
The blue catfish.
The blue catfish is a good one, yeah.
Oh yeah. I was doing that the other day.
Yeah, well, the blue catfish is, I forgot that blue catfish is in Niagara too, so I was thinking, when you said blue catfish,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
immediately
it's there
thought
too.
of Central Park, because that's where I go to catch blue
Central
catfish.
Park.
Yeah, that's where I was catching the blue catfish.
But yeah, you do get the blue catfish over there in Niagara as well. So.
The blue
I haven't
catfish,
got the
the
blue catfish
paddlefish,
yet.
the sturgeon.
And
Those
then,
are the high pointers in Niagara Falls.
Well, it's another chub. It's
I don't
not
even
the
think I've
ponytail
fished that
chub,
map
it's,
yet.
Humpback chub is there as well. The humpback chub is
Yeah,
you
fun
that's
guys-
10 points.
because
You guys are lure fishing there?
I do both. In fact, most of the time there I was float fishing, but both are good. Float fishing is good when I fish the bottom, just because I can put it right on the bubbles and not have to worry about like, is my lure in the right spot? 'Cause
Okay, well I'm gonna go
Yeah.
check that out for a while.
the sturgeon does.
All
the
right,
sturgeon's
nice
a
fishing
red,
with
so
you
it doesn't
guys.
like anything, so
Yeah,
it's
it was
good
great
for it,
fishing
so-
with you.
I'm rooting for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good one,
Good luck,
guys.
and good luck with the
You
Oh,
too.
you too.
Thank you.
She's number 2.
Yeah, I know.
Number 2
She
on
may come down a couple of spots. I don't know how long she's going to be out of town for, but she may come down a couple of spots. She shouldn't drop off the top 10,
Yeah.
I wouldn't think, anyway. There's
Oh, we
usually
got
a
another
pretty
new
big
guy.
gap between 1, 2, and number 10.
I just didn't pay attention who was number 3, because if number 3 is really a hardcore player, then yeah, she might
Yeah, yeah,
she might
she may
drop
drop
a little bit.
She may drop down to 5 or 6, I would think, but I don't think she'll
Yeah,
drop out of the top
but-
10. Because usually there's a
I don't think
wide
so.
enough gap there. I know when I played, I was number 6, and I would have had to more than double my points to get number 1.
Oh,
So there was a huge gap between me and that was the time that I did freshwater, and who was it? The governor was number 1. That
oh,
month,
okay.
yeah, governor.
Dude,
don't
I
see
feel
them playing
stupid
lately.
right now.
Yeah. Hey, Timberwolf.
I'm at level 17,
Hey.
and I was wondering, why ain't I climbing? I've been selling all my fish. I haven't kept any of them
Oh,
this whole time. Oh, that's so dumb. I was like, man, it's getting real hard to get a level here.
Timberwolf, how are you? Hey,
I'm doing all right.
Timberwolf, James is from Washington State as well.
Oh,
Just thought I'd let you know there. Guys are from
You're in Washington State?
Yep.
What part?
Spokane.
Spokane. All right. I'm in Yakima.
Oh, okay.
Have you done any golfing today, Timberwolf?
Yeah, I just got a couple rounds.
Nice. I still need to play or buy that the new map. I haven't done that yet. Greece.
Oh, the VR golfing.
the miniature golf.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I've never tried it.
Oh, it's
A
good.
lot of fun.
Is it?
It's got a community like here on Real VR
Yeah.
fishing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep hearing good things about it. I just haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, they just came out with a new map.
Yeah, every month they.
Is that the same as Walkabout
That's
Golf?
the one. Yeah, walkabout.
Oh, that's
Yep.
the one. Yeah. Yeah, I
All right,
see
maybe
a lot
I'll download
of people.
that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be my next game.
I see a lot of people from VR fishing that I'm following. It's like if they get bored here, I see that okay, he's in Walkabout Golf.
Yep,
oh, yeah.
that's exactly it. And then you just join them and have a good time.
There's really only 2 games I really play on here, and the fishing here and that poker game.
Oh, I do Vegas Infinite too.
I
Yep.
haven't played Vegas Infinite in a while. I've been doing
But
the.
then again, it's a lot of kids there too.
I've been doing
Oh.
the new, what is it called, Vegas Ultimate or Vegas something, which is all they have are like the little slot machines or whatever. But I don't mind
Yeah.
going in there, I'm just like brain dead and hitting those slot machines for a little. Just to like hear the bing 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 bing, kind of.
Yeah, I usually go in and just play Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, that's what I play.
Yeah, I
Um,
enjoy it.
It was better. I think it was better before though, and that's when a lot of the kids were in and they'd be obnoxious. But here in Washington State, obviously gambling online is illegal, so they
Of
kind of
course.
cut us off. They cut us off of a lot of things on that game.
Oh, yeah.
Can you actually gamble in that game? Like for real gambling?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not real money. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
But like if you wanted to buy chips or anything like that to like most games allow you to buy currency to play. Because it's gambling here in Washington State, it doesn't allow it.
Well, see, North Carolina won't allow gambling either, but they'll allow you to buy chips in the game. Because you can't cash out.
Nope. Not here.
I've never tried to buy chips on there, so.
Wow. So you can overdo the free chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed with the money I got from the beginning, and I've never really lost it, so I've never had
I've
to
only gained.
buy
I
any
started with
chips.
like 20,000. Now I have like well over $1 million. So, but I just.
Oh yeah, I haven't been playing that long. I think I have at this point close to $500,000.
Not me. I got like 40 grand.
Oh
That's
man,
all.
we'll turn that 40 into $5,000.
Oh, I would. Well, it was easier too when you were able to play the roulette table for a while.
The problem is the poker is not even like. It's all algorithm based. It's not even like based on the true like odds of poker. So I can't tell you how many of those hands end up with like a straight against a straight flush. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, every single time I go play the little quick sit and go 3-person tournament or whatever, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play that too.
can't tell
I'll
you
do 10,000
how
at a
many
time.
times that thing ends up with
There you go.
know,
Oh,
like
that's
a-
a Dusty Grouper.
a full house.
Oh, that's
against,
a
like,
cool
straight
fish right
flush.
there.
And it's like,
Yeah.
come on, this can't happen every single game.
Yeah, the thing is I enjoy it, but I play the poker on there like I do if I was gambling for money. So I play a really tight game. And and I'll have an outstanding hand and somebody will have just like crap, but they'll catch it on the river.
Yep.
It's a little frustrating.
Yeah, it's because it's algorithm.
I'm like, why did you even play this hand?
Now I have been since Facebook came out. I've been playing that poker game. A lot of Texas Hold'em on that. So.
I quit playing.
Yeah.
And I have over $1 billion on that one.
Which one is
Oh,
it?
nice.
The other
It's
poker
it's
VR?
the what is it? Poker VR. Yeah, well, it's not VR. It's on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the Facebook games that's been out forever.
Oh, gotcha.
I played that one for a while. I just didn't like getting all the notifications all the time.
They've calmed it down, and now there's a way to turn off
have
those
they?
notifications. Yep, you
That
can
was
turn them off.
driving me nuts.
But I think there's an option to turn off notification on certain
Yep,
games.
there is now. There didn't used to be, but
Oh,
there is
it,
now.
it didn't have it before. No, when I was playing it, it didn't.
I hate all notifications.
It just
I-
blow your
I even
phone up
turned off my work-
constantly.
I even turned off my work notifications. I told my manager, I was like, listen, these notifications drive me nuts. I turn them off. I'll see it when I see it. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, if you don't like it, I mean, no, he's pretty nice. But they told me to get a work phone. I was like, nope, no, thank you. I don't want a work phone. I don't want you calling me any time that I'm not at my phone. Here's my personal
sure.
number. You can text me if you want. I mean, I just don't know, like what I do. There's nothing that could be that much of an emergency that they need to call me. I don't do any sort of like operations or anything.
Right.
I mean, when I have a deployment, I'm online, like, you know, regularly, make sure it goes well, but I still do all my deployments during the day and at night. Yeah. And to be honest, if you do your job right, then you don't have to. You won't have to come in and fix stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, in my line of business, I got to turn my phone off and everything at about 6, 7 o'clock because I'll get calls and texts all night.
Oh man.
I get them sometimes 2 in the morning, so I got to shut my phone off.
Like they don't know what business hours are for.
What's that?
Not anymore. I don't
They don't
think
know
anybody
business hours. They have
Yeah.
8 to
Yeah.
5. So after that, business. Close
I think
for business.
sometimes I get people that are tweaked out and they're middle of the night trying to call me to book a carpet cleaning at
Oh,
2 in the
God.
morning. Tweaked out.
I would get messages from employees telling me, hey, I'm not going to be in tomorrow, and this would be 8 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you need to tell your immediate manager. Well, can you just tell him for me? No, I am not your immediate manager, but they
and
are.
I'm not
so you
working
need to-
right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So I'd give a heads up to the other managers and let them know, and
Yeah.
and they still wouldn't tell their manager, and I'm like, well, this is on you. It's, you know.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
I guess maybe I was just easier to talk to. I don't know, but
Yeah, you must be very nice. That's why they like you.
only for
They're
a minute.
They're
You can only
scared with
push me
their
so
manager.
far.
Yeah.
Like, oh God. Or my director would say that, well, I'll have my phone with you, with me. If anything else, just text me. It's like, no, ma'am. Like, unless the building is on fire, I'm not gonna bother you on your vacation.
Yes. Yeah, I still take my computer with me on vacation. I've never had to open it. Thank goodness.
Oh, I took off. I was gone for a week one time, and I was in LA, and
Yeah.
for vacation, and I was getting phone calls. I was like, "There's nothing I can do from here."
On second thought,
Yeah.
I did open it one time because somebody scheduled like one of those after work meetings, because like all of my team, we all work from home and stuff. And they scheduled like one of those after work happy hour type things. And so I literally set up my laptop on the tailgate of my truck and faced it towards me, and I was facing the tailgate of the truck. And I was drinking a beer, and you see the beach behind me. And I was like, yep, this is happy hour.
Well, my husband, he works for IT too, and when we were in Vegas for 5 days, he has to bring his laptop. It's like, really, babe, we're on vacation. Like, well, I just want to keep track of the calls. If anything, if the server went down, if I need to reboot the print server, whatever. Like, oh, God.
Yep.
Can't they wait? Like, nope, those are stuff that can't wait.
Well, guys, I got to get off here. I got a meeting here in about 15 minutes. But thank you for creating this room.
No worries.
Okay, James.
Hey, yeah, and if you
Enjoy.
hook up Real VR Fish no, I'm sorry, the Walkabout Mini Golf.
Yeah, you'll find
up.
a lot of people there.
All right, we'll hook up on it. It was
Sounds
nice
good.
meeting you guys.
Nice,
All right.
nice chatting.
Take care. Bye.
See ya.
Take care, James. Well, this is the only game I play. So.
This is mostly the only game. Well, I do play. Like I said, I go to that whatever that is, Vegas. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, those little slot machines, they're addictive.
Yeah, I downloaded that game one time and it's just like when I went in the room, it's like the slot machines are huge. They're humongous.
They are.
Oh, I caught it
But I
again.
do it because the slot machines, like, you can pull your trigger to, like, make the slot machine go, so
Yes.
you can make it go a lot faster.
Yes,
And-
that's the thing. It's
And
like it
because they
feels
pay-
real.
They pay really well. Like, I've never put $1 into that game, and I have, I don't know, like $30 million, $50 million now, so something. I just like hitting the jack.
I'll tell you what, if
I like when they go to the bonus rounds. The bonus rounds are.
Oh.
I catch another great white shark and it does not come in today, I'm gonna be angry.
Do you have a shark on the line, Timber?
Yesterday I was on and I caught a great white shark and that thing wasn't coming in for nothing.
Wow.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, you had it on the line for I don't even know how long.
Well, I noticed that the shark here takes forever to come in. It's like I've never I never caught a shark this long. It took forever to bring in unless it's really huge, but it's not even huge.
Oh, there we go. There's the great white. Damn it.
Okay.
We'll see how this one works.
Right.
Yeah.
Yesterday it
forever.
wasn't coming in for nothing.
I even have the great white here do a somersault for me. The tail was up in the air. Like, it feels weird.
Nah, I can't even get the slap down on it.
Hmm. Oh, that's heavy.
It's jumping like crazy. Seems like every two left and rights, it's jumping up. No. Box. Well, reset.
40.
Be right back.
All right.
Well, now it seems to be getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe yesterday it was just a bad glitch. Because as many times as it raged yesterday, it should have snapped way before it did.
But it didn't snap. It just takes forever to bring in.
Sun's outlines in, let the good times flow. Reeling in the moments, taking it slow. Thinkum dinkum, casting so free. Ain't about the catch, it's the journey you see. One fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Ooh. Reeling in the moments, taking it slow. Thinkum dinkum, casting so free. Ain't about the catch, it's the journey you see. One fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Kick back and sink right in. Fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back, and sink right in. Ooh, fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back, and sink right in. Sun's outlines in, let the good times flow. Reeling in the moments, taking it slow. Thinkum dinkum, casting so free. Ain't about the catch, it's the journey you see. One fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Ooh. Sun's outlines in, let the good times flow. Reeling in the moments, taking it slow. Thinkum dinkum, casting so free. Ain't about the catch, it's the journey you see. One fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Kick back and sink right in. Ooh, fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Ooh, fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. sun's outlines in, let the good times flow. Reeling in the moments, taking it slow. Dinkum dinkum, casting so free. Ain't about the catch, it's the journey you see. One fish, two fish, let 'em all swim. Tune in, kick back and sink right in. Ooh. Sun's all lines in, let the good times flow. Reeling in the moments, taking it slow.